Paleoart is the art of depicting prehistoric life. An example of this, obviously, happens to be dinosaurs, but it can go much further beyond that. Paleoart can range from animals that existed long before dinosaurs, to the animals that came into existence long after they left the Earth. Animation is the process of taking a series of images and stringing them together to create the illusion of motion. Now, what do these two things have in common, you might say? A lot more than you'd think. Now, I know that might sound like a bit of a ridiculous statement at first to say that paleoart and animation are fundamentally linked together, but hear me out for just a moment, alright? Some of the first pieces of art in all of history actually happen to be paleoart. Art pieces I'm sure you're familiar with, as a matter of fact. Cave paintings! I honestly see this as more of an ironic twist of fate more than an intentional thing, though. These really only count as pieces of paleoart because some of these depict animals that are now long gone, such as this artwork from the Rouffignac Cave that has a depiction of the now extinct woolly mammoth, or this piece of artwork from the Chauvet Cave in France that has this artwork of an extinct species of rhinoceros. Hold on though, see those weird lines, the multiple legs being drawn over the detailed art in the middle? Some archaeologists believe this was actually a technique being used to convey motion. Though not quite animation, it does show us how even back then, people had a desire to portray animals in dynamic, lifelike positions. Jumping forward in time to 1914, Gertie the Dinosaur is a notable piece of film for being the first animated feature to ever include a dinosaur on screen. Not only this, but the creator, Winsor McCay, pioneered several techniques that would go on to become industry standard, such as keyframing, which he referred to as the McCay split system. Now, you might think that this made Mr. McCay pretty rich and famous, right? Well, kinda. He didn't patent his techniques, and when asked, he said, "Any idiot that wants to make a couple thousand drawings for 100 feet of film is welcome to join the club." A true visionary, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, arriving in 1990, we see Steven Spielberg coax Michael Crichton into letting him make his book, Jurassic Park, into a movie. At first, I was like, "You sure you can do this?" And Spielberg responded, "Do you know who I am? I am Steven frickin' Spielberg! I single-handedly made an entire country scared of sharks! It's not a matter of if, only a matter of how." How, as it turns out, was using cutting-edge CGI techniques with input from paleontological specialists like... Jack Horner. All in an attempt to bring these animals to life on the big screen. So do you see what I mean? The point of animation and the point of paleoart share DNA at their very core. In every documentary, every movie that has a realistic dinosaur, they're using the same techniques Winsor pioneered and making use of the technology Spielberg's team revolutionized, all in an attempt to make these animals feel as realistic as possible, as if they never truly went extinct.
Majunga Tholus.